whether it's the Atlantic coast or the Pacific coast, we have winter-like weather. Vancouver mixing just outside the city limits down through the Fraser. The city is into rain. You don't have to go too far up the mountains either for the mixing. You can get to the alpine levels and it's all snow. The valleys, not as affected by this, but the Columbia Mountains will be looking at at least the next 3 days of rain. This is about a 60-hour affair with regards to how this plays out. And that'll be consecutive hours of rain, up to 50 millimeters west Vancouver Island, 20 to 40 Vancouver, up into the North Shore Mountains, and you're looking at closer to 60 millimeters of rain. You get beyond the alpine, that's going to be all rain. So these snow levels are beyond the alpine level. You've got to go on into the to the leeward side of the coastal mountains, 20 to 40 elsewhere, 40 to 60 for the central coast. The Atlantic is also a wintry mix. This is sort of like that ugly nightmare that Southern Ontario dealt with yesterday, where it's hours of freezing rain, ice pellets mixing in there as well, taken over by rain, and where New Brunswick is the freezing rain, the ice pellets mixing in with snow, but you can see how that pulses from St. John through to Fredericton, and then you're into it for hours of freezing rain for southern Newfoundland, except for the Burin and the Avalon. That's all rain. A little further west of that, where it starts and stays as snow, that's where you can see up to 20 centimeters, little to none affecting Nova Scotia. But what happens here where it goes 5 to 10 to very little? This is where it gets dangerous. This is the hours of ice pellets. That's what attacked the 401 corridor, the QEW region of southern Ontario. And this is moderate to heavy amounts of ice pellets, and that was that dark purpley pulse you saw at the very end of that movie that went from St. John through Fredericton to Moncton. Ice pellets, some freezing rain associated in there as well. That was the freezing rain before it goes over to rain. This is the freezing rain widespread through Newfoundland before it also goes over to rain. Hey, you can still have fun with freezing rain, right? My favorite part of the year. That's what I love. Isn't that the best? It's like, where else can you go where you can have the fun of rolling down a window, still having a sheet of glass, and you can act like those Hollywood movie actors that go through the fake glass and you knock out your window, freak your parents out. Nah, just ice. Sky's clearing out. Next low pushes through. This is going to be a late day Tuesday. Light amounts of snow. More than anything, it's just a reminder that the temperatures are going to continue to cool, and we're getting closer and closer to events that will be happening that will only translate into snow. High pressure, meanwhile, stays in place but retreats into the prairies, keeping the skies relatively clear and holding that snow to the British Columbia side of the mountains. The Arctic air has retreated up to the far north.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area.
It's white outside, and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas all around. All snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you. This time of year is a time to cheer. Let our loved ones, our family and friends have a Christmas with so much love, and with joy and laughter. Let us make memories that stay forever snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you.
To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by O'Keefe's, guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked skin.
Well, we're going to title this one, Misery Loves Company. All right, and the first stop in this tour de force there is the snowstorm. This is literally a truckload of snow fell in Duluth, Minnesota. Nearly 2 feet was recorded, and heavy snow was recorded across many parts of the U.S. over Thanksgiving weekend, one of the busiest travel weekends of the year. And this is in East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium as the Giants were taking on the Packers. You can see the staff there shoveling out the yard lines. The Packers won the game 31-13, by the way. And the final stop here in Ontario, over 40,000 Ontario Hydro customers lost power because of ice coating the trees and the power lines. The storm canceled numerous flights, as well as scheduled Santa Claus parades, and proved deadly on the roads.
Plan ahead and stay safe with the Severe Weather Outlook, the Weather Network's new forecasting tool. It provides 3 days notice of impactful weather and informs you about the risk of severe weather. Check it out at theweathernetwork.com. Plan ahead, stay safe.
When will the rain start? And when will it stop? Visit theweathernetwork.com for our pre-sip start stop.
It's never been easier to share your videos and photos. Get connected, get creative, and get sharing. Visit theweathernetwork.com today. Join now and share your weather.
You said